Before you step on that court, before you put on that jersey, before you chase that scholarship, understand this. You are walking through doors that women had to fight to open. This month isn't just about celebrating women. It's about remembering the strength, the sacrifice, and the standards that were set before you ever touched a volleyball. Welcome back to Between the Sett, the volleyball podcast where we talk real game, real growth, and real development for players, parents, and coaches. I'm your host, Coach Lakeisha, and today we're celebrating Women's History Month. Women's History Month matters in sports. Why, you ask? Women's History Month is symbolic in many ways, especially in sports. There was a time when girls didn't have equal teams, equal funding, equal access, equal respect. And some of these barriers still exist to this day. But everything changed in 1972 with the passing of Title IX. Title IX required schools receiving federal funding to provide equal opportunities for women and men in education and in sports. Because of Title IX, girls' sports participation exploded. College scholarships for women increased. Volleyball became one of the fastest growing sports for women. Believe that. Yeah, facts. Today, women's volleyball is one of the strongest collegiate sports in America. And that didn't happen by accident. That happened because women demanded access. Let them in. Women who changed volleyball. Let's talk about a little bit of that. First, we can't mention anything about changing the volleyball culture without mentioning Coach Corrali. He was a trailblazer in U.S. volleyball culture, a legendary player and coach. His impact on women's volleyball as a coach helped elevate the U.S. women's national team to Olympic gold. Yes, honey, Olympic gold. Another one, Flo Hyman. Flo Hyman, more than just a player, she was an advocate. She fought for equality in pay and professional opportunities for women's volleyball internationally. She was part of the 1984 Olympic silver medal team, and she used her voice to challenge unfair systems. She showed young athletes that you can be powerful and principled. Oh, she was a trailblazer for sure. Next, we have Misty May-Treanor, three-time Olympic gold medalist. Three-time. She helped make women's beach volleyball mainstream, marketable, and respected. She didn't just win, she changed the whole visibility of the sport. Let's talk about the women who are redefining college volleyball right now. These aren't just great players, they're culture setters. Madison Skinner of Texas, clutch performer, national champion, and a leader under pressure. Anna DeBeer, Louisville, resilient, explosive, and a competitor who brings emotional fire to the court. Brooke Noonviller, Oregon, elite defender and 6-rotation athlete redefining versatility. Asia O'Neal, dominant middle with leadership presence. Kennedy Orr, a young setter leading one of the biggest programs in the country in Nebraska. Ifina Okpala from Texas A&M. Logan Letnicki from Texas A&M. All of these players are shaping NIL, culture, social media presence, and what it means to be a complete athlete. They are building brands with stellar performances, and that's the modern athlete way these days. Let's talk a little bit about coaches that are leading the movement, because leadership starts at the top. Danny Kelly, a former player turned elite coach, building Nebraska into a powerhouse. Joelle Monfo, an HBCU women's coach, shaping Clark Atlanta's women volleyball team. And Coach Mifflin, a club volleyball director, overseeing daily operations of 40 plus teams. Coach Nikki, assistant athletic director, helping lead, create, and manage athletic programs at one of Georgia's top private schools. And all women out there coaching school, college, or professionally. All of these coaches are doing more than training athletes and winning games. They are mentoring and developing mental resilience and building women of influence. Yes, they are. Hooray for them. So, what does that mean for today's athletes? If you're a young athlete listening right now, you are not just playing a sport. You are benefiting from policy change, standing on the shoulders of advocates, representing the next generation of leadership. But here's the real question. Are you treating your opportunity like the privilege it is? Women's History Month should challenge you. It should challenge you to train harder, lead louder. We love leaders on the court. Support other girls. Yes. Compete with purpose. Yes. Because the women before you didn't fight for you to show up average. No. Don't be mediocre, girl. Go out there and go get it. For parents and for coaches, parents, a couple of tips. Your daughters who are in sports need confidence development. Yes, they need you to help build their confidence as well as coaches. Leadership opportunities, spaces where their voice matters. Coaches, are we building strong athletes or strong women? There's a difference. Strong athletes perform, strong women lead, strong women influence, and strong women transform. Let's help build both. So, this Women's History Month, don't just celebrate famous names. Celebrate the coach in your gym. Celebrate the director building opportunities in your gym. Celebrate the teammate pushing you harder, because history isn't just something we look back on. It's something we are actively building, and we build on that. Now I want to take some time and just give some personal acknowledgement to a few people, because I think that every woman deserves their flowers, no matter what do you do and who do you coach and what do you coach. Because Women's History Month isn't just about Olympians and national champions. It's about the women in your gym. That's right, the women in your gym, the women in my gym, the women showing up to practice, the women organizing tournaments and practice plans, the women mentoring players, the women holding the standard, setting the tone, honey. I want to personally acknowledge my fellow coaches, my co-worker coaches, you know who you are. My master coaches, you know who you are. And we couldn't do it without you guys. The women behind the scenes as well, making things move. The parents, the coordinators, the back office admin, the referees, officials, sports medicine trainers, and sports counselors. You are seen. Yes, you are shaping lives. You are building confidence, discipline, and futures. Keep doing your thing. And sometimes that work doesn't get headlines, but it gets impact. And guess what? Impact matters more than any applause. There's a quote that I like. I've heard it so much and I like it. I love it, actually. I love this quote. It says, fame is when people know you. Notoriety is when people know your work. What legacy will you leave behind? So, to every girl in sports, whatever sport that may be, your voice matters. Your strength matters. Your presence matters. And history is still being written to this day. The next generation will study the women of this era. The question is, what role will you play? What will your legacy be? Whatever it is, go out there and don't just be good, honey, be great. This is Between the Sett, and happy Women's History Month to all my women that are out there in the sports world. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.